Welcome back, Benchwarmers. Our regular season has come to a close.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to sneak into the tight 4-team playoff in what was a really
Wrong!
close...
We killed it in the final week and moved right into 4th place.
That's right, we made it.
I didn't think we could pull it off.
I knew all along. I'm Brendan, pumped for the playoffs.
I'm Nando. This is my team.
I'm Corey. You like that? And this is our view from the bench.
Before we get started, if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss any one of the new episodes.
Also, if you could please do us the favor, if you like what you see here, please don't forget to smash that like button.
Come on, smash it for us. It's free. It's free for you. It's free for us. Helps out the channel a lot more than you probably think.
Hell yeah.
Gentlemen.
Woo! We did it. We did it, guys.
Congratulations, Nando.
Yeah,
your first ever time playing fantasy football. Not only, see, this is the other thing, Corey, you could probably attest to this, and all you watchers out there, or viewers out there could probably attest to it too. You not only made the playoffs, most 10-team leagues make 6 people make the playoffs. And this one was only the top 4. So you not only made the playoffs, you made it in a tight window. So congratulations, Nando. Congratulations. I know you said you didn't think we could pull it off. How you feeling, though? I mean, does it feel good?
We made it. We made it. That's all I need to know.
Yep.
If I don't win, it happens, but to make it this far was a lot already. 15 games and I come out 9-6 is fantastic.
Not bad. Not bad. Especially since it took a while for Devontae Adams to get rolling, which was like your second overall pick. We had some trades. We made the most moves throughout the league throughout the entire regular season. I think we were up to like almost 50 moves throughout the weeks. So it was good. Corey, I mean, we're here. It's not over yet, though.
No, it's not over, but the fact that we're here after, like you mentioned, Devontae, our wide receiver issue from week 1 to week now has never...
Week now.
It hasn't been solved. We're still trying to
take care of us this week, though, bro.
Oh God, man! But I thought for sure we were not gonna make it. Like I know yesterday when we were texting, I was like, "Yeah, when we record tomorrow, we'll be excited for the matchup." You guys will, if I was like, "No, win," but I really did not feel that confident. But I'm glad we made it. We did it.
Agree. So we'll throw up on the board here what happened in week 14, 5th, 7th week that we just passed, and we'll have that up on the board here. It was, not as tight. It was close at the beginning. I think you were watching, Nando. In fact, the biggest one was obviously Devontae. You see he's got almost 40 here. But at halftime, he had 0 yards.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I know you were thinking what? Like you were watching like, oh, great. Here goes everything.
I had I think it was 4 or 5 players playing, and it was a really slow start. No one really had any big amount of points. I was like, damn. We're going out this week like really rough. I thought we were gonna come because my projection went from 100 all the way down to like 87 at one point, and I was like, "Ain't nothing gonna happen." And I look at my phone at one point. I was like, "My points are going up." Okay,
What's going on?
Give it a little look. I'm like, Devontae, I was crying about you earlier. What? You're winning for me right now? And I kept on going and kept on looking every 20 minutes, and I was like, damn. And I went from having a projection of 86 to I think it was like 120, jumped up to 130 at the end of the day, and I was like, I love Devontae. First thing I said, I told you guys, I love Devontae.
I know. When I first read the text message, I was like, Devontae? I don't know if he's being I couldn't tell if you were being sarcastic because I didn't look at, or if you were like, oh, yeah, he's so good. I love him because he got me 3. Or if it was like, oh, no, he carried us. And it was the latter. He definitely put us on his back. Sorry for anything we ever said. Hey,
remember at one point we even thought about dropping him once we were allowed to because we weren't the whole first 8 weeks of the season.
Yes.
Hey, good thing we're patient, even though, as Brendan said earlier when we were getting ready, we didn't really have time to be patient, but for whatever reason, we kind of were with him. I don't know why.
Yeah, not any other receivers that we wanted, like Addison, who had popped off, Smith and the Jigba, who we had all year, and then as soon as we drop him, that's when he starts getting double-digit. I think I texted you guys, he leads the team in receptions, yards, and touchdowns, but all happened after we decided to drop him. So we got a little bit unlucky, but not this week. And James Cook, as you can see, came back from his middling 4 points that he got us last week because Josh took all the dang touchdowns, dropped 25 on him. Defense, Nando, that Denver defense, you did the entire free agency last week by yourself, and 20 points from the defense. This is definitely the most we've gotten all year from any defense, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, by far for sure. I think the most we've gone besides that was like a lucky 12 or something, maybe even 15.
Mm-hmm.
But that had to be like a great week. But besides that, we had people like Brandon Aubrey, kicker, did some good work, 16 points.
Mm-hmm.
Brock tonight he didn't do so well, 5 points, but
I
it
watched the
makes
game.
sense. It
It's
makes
not Brock's
sense.
fault. Let me tell you that.
It's not
Very true.
not at
It
all.
was rough, which is not great for us next week because he's been a staple of our team pretty much the entire season. He's gotten double digits pretty much every single game, and I don't know. Desmond Ritter just ain't it. I really hope Aiden O'Connell can come back.
Yes, yes, for sure.
Yes.
Cook, of course, like you said, popped off for us. Isaac, he got us what we needed. He didn't get more, he didn't get less. He got us what we needed, and that's perfect.
I'll take
Jerry
it.
Judy, he did us great, 16.3 points. But besides
All
that,
yardage too, no touchdowns. That was all yardage and catches.
out of all players we could have played this week, we played everyone right, except for one position, which was the quarterback position.
Yeah.
It was Tua we played this week, and he scored us 6.84 points.
Yeah.
That's the lowest I've ever had as a QB on my
I know.
team.
And we had Joe Burrow at the beginning of the season, so that tells you a lot because it
Yeah.
wasn't great. But that's a really good point. Everybody kind of came up, but when I looked at it, because we were even talking when I was talking about Tua, I saw that he had thrown 3 interceptions, and I was gonna text you guys. I was gonna say, dang. I mean, it's not a big deal. Obviously, we're looking pretty good, but we could have played Bo. There's no way. I mean, he may not do great, but there's no way he's throwing 3 interceptions. And yeah, he proceeded to throw 3 interceptions in that game as well. Now, granted, he got more points. He was able to kind of come up with it. Tua also fumbled the ball, but it was great. It was great overall. One small mistake for a measly 10 points when we won by over 20 points. It's all good, Nando. It's all good. But that kind of leads us to, speaking of Tua, leads us to the waiver wire. Again, just because we made the playoff don't mean we're done. Our team ain't perfect, But
No
so
way.
you want to walk us through who actually you kind of decided most of this week. I know you let us help a little bit, but you want to walk us through your waiver wires this week?
So the one that Patrick Taylor Jr. He was our backup to our backup to our backup, who was our backup, and he definitely was there if we needed him.
Right.
We don't need him. If
Don't.
Isaac gets out in these last 2 weeks, we'll probably be able to snag him or not rely on him as much. So he's gone. Jerome Ford. Oh, so we picked up Matt Stafford for.
I was like, well, who should we get for? Yeah, okay.
Because we need another QB. Tua, it's that time of the year where he goes down anyways.
It's getting cold.
Getting cold. It's hard. It's harder for him to play. We're dropping Gus Edwards because J.K. Dobbins. They can't replace him.
No.
They literally can't replace him.
They
Him
literally
and
can't.
and Kamali Vidal or whatever his
Kamani
name
Vidal. Yep.
is. They can't replace them. Both of them together.
No.
For
Not
Jerome
even close.
Ford. And
Because
then
Nick Chubb went down.
Yep. He is down. He's pretty hurt.
That's
And
unfortunate, bro. I feel bad
I'm
for
glad
that
I
guy.
dropped him last week. I know he's injured. That's shouldn't be a positive thing, but no benefit
For
there.
fantasy purposes, right.
Yes. And now we're finally dropping Tua because we have Matt Stafford we're trying to pick up, so that'll be a better situation for the last 2 matchups he has.
Yeah.
And we're dropping Tua for Josh Downs because he's done good against the Titans. So
Mhm.
I mean,
there's a chance if he
there's a
pulls
lot of
through.
guys that have done really good against the Titans. So let's hope that continues.
You're
if we
right,
get
Corey.
bounced.
You're
That's
so right.
We're
Why is that
taking
again?
advantage. We're taking advantage of me knowing when the Titans are bad. So let's use that, and hopefully it works out for us here. That's what we're going for. So
You're
I
right.
want
You're
the
right.
Titans to keep
But yeah.
losing, but I want us to keep winning.
Exactly.
For sure. And that's the waiver right now.
Thank you. That moves us on to, well, we're not going to have too much because it's not quite set yet. It's still Monday night. We don't exactly have matchups yet because they technically haven't settled. But Nando's done the math. And while we've for sure calculated that we're in, we are sitting at that 4 seed. Unfortunately, we're going against your brother the week. I was hoping we could skip him and we could just make it a you versus him in the finals. That would be dang near too perfect, just absolute poetry. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that. So, but we've played him before, have we not?
We have played him before, and we've beat him. Not by a little bit, but by a lot.
Yeah,
And
22
actually,
points, I think.
that game is pretty similar to this game we just had right now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's actually basically the exact same.
145 points.
The only difference is we had Joe Burrow when we beat your brother, and now Joe Burrow is on your brother's team. So we're going again. This remember this big trade we mentioned to you guys we made back in, I don't know, this is like 5-6 weeks ago now. We were
Yeah.
like kind of starting to slate fresh and getting some different guys, and it worked out. We made the playoffs, but now the guys we traded are going to be against us in the first round. So we're kind of going against our own self
Players.
here. Yeah.
Oddly, unfortunately, but
Yes, we are going against both Joe Burrow and possibly even Kyron Williams.
most
and
likely
Chuba
Kyren
Hubbard.
Williams.
And
All players that we've
it's-
had already. Yeah.
it'd be sad to lose against them, but it's a possibility. Our players though recently have been picking up their attention they've been receiving for them QBs. The
Yep.
only person who didn't get as much was good old Brock Bowers with Desmond Ritter.
It's
But
okay.
It adds
Aiden
up.
O'Connell's coming back, baby. Let's go,
And
Aiden.
I think a big one if we get Stafford, hopefully. I think if we look at his matchups the last couple of weeks and the Rams, let's throw out last Thursday in the rain in San Francisco where both teams look like shit. But moving forward and the couple games before that, Stafford and the Rams offense has been clicking. So if we can get that Stafford for a playoff run here, I think we really have a shot to get a win this weekend.
And it could actually double up as a benefit to us as long as the Rams are pass heavy, because that means they're taking the ball out of Kyron Williams' hands, which is who we're playing. So
True.
It could benefit that way too. We'll see how it goes. Again, we'll try to maybe have like maybe like an update once everything's kind of set. We could do like a quick one. That way you guys can see what it looks like going into this first playoff weekend. But I'm kind of stoked, man. This is looking pretty good. Again, I wish we weren't going against your brother week 1, but it is what it is. At least we're in.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
in. Unless my math is wrong, then we maybe aren't going against my brother. But
Oh
I'm
my
pretty
gosh,
confident
Nando.
in the math,
Don't-
and
But we are guaranteed in.
we're
Okay,
guaranteed.
I'm just saying this right now. If we come back to do an update episode on Wednesday and Nando's like, oh, by the way, I did the math wrong and we actually didn't make it, this is going to be the saddest episode update of all time.
Yeah, true. We might just delete this off of YouTube if that's the case, because we want to see
Cut
it. But
it.
no, I really don't think so. I really don't think so, because
No, I know.
4th and 5th place both lost, and us in 6th place won. So we have to jump them just based on win-loss, regardless of how many points scored. So
All
But that would
all
be
top 4 are 9-6. There's no one else that's 9-6. That's we're
I
in.
know.
We're guaranteed in.
isn't that crazy? What an even league. That's, to be honest with you, that's pretty rare. As much
Oh,
as one guy only had 2 wins, he still didn't give up because he helped us win and get in, because he won. The second of his wins was this week against somebody that was about to be in the playoffs. So
Thank you,
thank
sir.
you,
Whatever your team name is.
team last name, team last place. Appreciate that.
Teams.
Yes, exactly. But it was good. So week 16 of the NFL season. It's gonna be a good one. We'll see what the matchups are again. We'll kind of touch base. Nando, you just kind of, I don't, it's not time to relax, but it is kind of time to relax. Obviously, we still have to pay attention, but honestly, the hard part's the playoffs. Making it in is the hardest part. Now it's just about showing up.
Yeah, it's for sure the hardest part. Besides picking the right players, we have to hope that those right players pop off for us. And it's one wrong player could have made or break the game.
No, agree. Very true. You were this close to maybe sitting Devontae. And you're like, you know what?
We
Oh,
wouldn't be,
that's the-
we
I
might
I
not be
was
having the same discussion had you done
True.
that, Nando. So
True.
thankfully you didn't do that. Kind of like that one week where you thought you were going to chain somebody out and then you like fell asleep
It
and
was
then,
Zay. It was against his brother.
and it
I
okay.
think.
Let's hope that same thing comes with, because we are the 4 going against the 1, so we obviously are the underdog. We're not supposed to win, so let's hopefully we can shock the world, and then we'll see if we can continue from there.
Exactly.
For
On
sure,
top of
for
that,
sure.
this 4 seed traded all their best players to the 1 seed. So
So yeah, we kind
And
of
I made it.
still made it. Again, we're gonna disclose a little bit more about that trade as soon as this actual full season is over. So in what, 2-3 weeks, about the new year, I guess you could say. But for now, we're here.
made it, did it.
We're-
Woo.
Let us know down in the comments below. Did you guys make it to the playoffs? I know
Or
we did.
oh, I know we did. Thankfully. Now, do you think that we even have a chance? I know we haven't shown your matchup exactly because we don't know it, but based on the roster that we're going against, do you think we can do it? Is it all over for us? Is it one and done? Nando, tell me, what is it?
We're gonna win, Corey. We're gonna win.
All right, make sure you leave us some comments here on YouTube, or if you want, you can follow us on social, Instagram or Twitter at RVUFTV.
Thank you as always for stopping by and seeing things from RV from the bench. I'm Brendan.
And I'm Corey. Like we always say, enjoy the sports until we talk again.
Peace.
Love and positivity because we're gonna win this damn season.
Like it.
Let's go.
This was a Sycamore 4th Studios production.